Good morning, students. I hope everybody's safe and sound at their place. Today, we will be starting with the degrees of adjectives. We all know that adjective is the describing word. Any word that describes a noun is known as adjective. There are 3 degrees of adjectives where the comparison is made. Firstly, the positive degree, secondly, the comparative degree, and thirdly, the superlative degree. An adjective is said to be in positive degree when no comparison is made. There is no comparison between any of the two things. For example, we can say the hotel is far from my house. Now, hotel is not compared to any other infrastructural building from where we are measuring the distance of the house. So it's only one. Similarly, the metro station is close to my school. Again, here no comparison is made. So the word far and close are in adjectives in positive degree because there is no comparison made. An adjective is said to be in comparative degree when it compares two nouns. For example, the mall is farther than the hotel. Now, here the comparison is made between the mall and the hotel. Which one is the farther? We use the word than here after the adjective. Secondly, the mall is closer than the metro station. Now, closer here again is taking the comparison between the mall and metro station, and again we have used the word than after the adjective. So, closer and farther belong to the comparative degree because here comparison is made between two nouns. An adjective is said to be in superlative degree when it compares more than two nouns. It can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 10, it can be 50. It can be so many more. But when it makes comparison between more than two, then it is a superlative degree. We generally use the article the before the superlative degree of adjective. For example, the metro station is the farthest of all. Is the farthest of all. The farthest. Farthest means of all means whatever infrastructural buildings are here, whatever mall, whatever hotel, and any marketplace is there, metro station is farthest of all of them. So, children, for forming the comparative and superlative degrees of adjective from the positive degrees, here are some rules which we need to follow. Most adjectives form comparative by adding er and superlative by adding est. This is the most common rule. For example, quick, quicker, quickest, hard, harder, hardest, sharp, sharper, sharpest, long, longer, longest, near, nearer, nearest, kind, kinder, kindest, short, shorter, shortest, and fast, faster, fastest. Second rule says that when the positive degree ends in e, we add r in comparative and st in superlative. So here we have when it does not end with e, we are adding er. Basically, it becomes the same. So like brave, braver, bravest, large, larger, largest, wide, wider, widest. Third rule says that when the positive degree ends in y, preceded by a consonant, the y changes into I before adding er and est in the er for the comparative and est for the superlative degree. For example, witty, y is this positive degree is ending in y, and t is a consonant. So y changes into I, and then for the comparative degree we add er. For the superlative degree we add est. Witty, wittier, wittiest. Easy, easier, easiest. Dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Pretty, prettier, prettiest. Costly, costlier, costliest. Happy, happier, happiest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Wealthy, wealthier, wealthiest. So this was the rule related to rule number 3 related to degrees of adjectives. Now next rule, when the positive degree is of one syllable, we can say the syllables are the break in the pronunciation of the word. When there is no break in pronunciation of the word, that means it is one syllable. When there are two breaks, then it means that it is two syllable word. If there are three breaks, then it is a three syllable word. For example, dim. Dim, we say it as it is in one go. So there is no break. So it is a one syllable word. Dim, fat, hot, cold. For example, here cheerful. So we have a break here, cheer and full. So there are two syllables here in this word. Courageous, courageous, courage and yes. So we again have here two syllables. Then we have beautiful, beauty and full, for example. So again it is a two syllable word. So now let us take the examples here. When the word is one syllable, the last word, that is the consonant, the word with which it ends, is doubled up and added er for the comparative degree and est for the superlative degree. For example, dim, dimmer, dimmest. We are doubling up the m here because it is the last word. Fat, fatter, fattest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Rule number 5 says that in some words there are generally more than two syllable, or we add more for the comparative degree and most for the superlative degree. We do not add any er or est. Like cheerful, it is never cheerfuller or cheerfulest. It is more cheerful for the comparative degree, most cheerful for the superlative degree. Careful, more careful, most careful. Talkative, more talkative, most talkative. Courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Powerful, more powerful and most powerful. Attractive, more attractive, most attractive. Charming, more charming, most charming. Rule number 6 says that some words do not follow any of the above rules. They form entirely new word for the comparative and the superlative degrees. For example, little, less, least, much, more, most, evil, worse, worst, bad, worse, worst, good, better, best, many, more, most. Here altogether there is a new word for the comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives. The last rule is that some two syllable adjectives can either take er or more in comparative and est or most while forming the superlative. Some two syllable adjectives also. Simple. So here we are breaking the word into two parts, sim and pul. Simple, two syllable. Either it can be simpler or simplest, or it can be more simple and most simple. Then narrow. Again it is a two syllable word. Either it can be narrower, narrowest, or it can be more narrow, most narrow. Then quiet, quiet and ter. So two syllable word, more quiet, most quiet, or quieter, quietest. So children, I hope the degrees of comparison of adjectives is clear to you. Please try to do the exercises on your own. Thank you.